Hey guys, I'm Sonic Shuffle. Long time no see. I haven't made a video in a while, and I want to just kind of share my thoughts about the NX and how I think people should stop talking about power when they don't know anything that they're talking about. So, I don't mean to be like a hater. Like, I love Nintendo and everything. I just want, and I like to hear Nintendo news, but I don't like to hear the same thing over and over again. Like, this stuff is credible. Now we're going to be talking about, like I said before, the NX Power. And just to clear everything up right here, right now, the NX will most definitely be more powerful than the current PS4 and Xbox One. If you don't believe that, leave this video right now. Because, like, that it wouldn't make any sense. If you look at the Wii U and look at the Xbox 360 and PS3, the Wii U is obviously more powerful. You can tell this because it gets upgraded versions of the other games that have come out on the other systems, because the Wii U just has better hardware in it. You know, which makes sense because that was developed a long time after the PS3 and Xbox One were. I mean, no, the PS3 and Xbox 360 were. So it only makes sense that would happen. That would be the case. The only reason I'm saying this is because a new report from a French gaming website, the second most popular French gaming website, by the way, which has been right about rumors and stuff before, has said that the NX specs are close to that of the PS4 Neo. Well, although I do really, really want to believe that, it'd be great if that were the case, I can't say I completely believe this. And the reason why I say this is because we don't know anything about the PS4 Neo. We don't know the specs of the PS4 Neo. So, I mean, that would mean the person who made this article had to have had experience with the PS4 Neo and the NX. And I don't see any articles about the PS4 Neo. So it's like, I don't understand how people compare the two like they know anything about either of the consoles. We don't know anything about the PS4 Neo other than the fact that it's probably going to run VR better. It's going to have better hardware in it. And it's going to be able to run 4K video. That's about all we know, guys. We don't know anything that's inside underneath the hood. They haven't even unveiled it yet. They just admitted that it was a thing. Sony. So to compare the two, to compare the NX to the PS4 Neo and just say it's going to be just as powerful as the PS4 Neo. We don't even know how powerful the PS4 Neo is. Stop fucking saying that like it's actual news. It's not. It's just fucking rumors right now. Okay? So I'm just saying, take it with a grain of salt. It might be true, but take it with a grain of salt. Don't just think that it's fact. Because a lot of people are thinking that. And, just moving on from that, we got, I swear to God, I'm going to make like a whole video about this, but if the NX has a mobile unit, that's going to be the most retarded shit ever. That's not convenient for anybody. I can get a 3DS if I want that. Okay? I don't need a mobile unit, but anyway, moving on from that, my point is, if the NX is using a mobile unit in some way, it could make the hardware less powerful, or it could in turn make the hardware more powerful by, if they connect the handheld hardware to the console hardware, it could make the games run better or something like that. Even though I really don't think that that's the direction they should go, that's on them if they want to do that. But I'm here to tell you that that's not a good idea, I don't think. I mean, I don't know who ever thought that was a good idea. Another thing that concerning the hardware is motion control. Now, people have taken something that Ubisoft has said about their Just Dance series, and they fucking took that shit and put it at like fucking DEFCON 5. They said that the NX has to have motion controls if it's gonna have Just Dance 2017 or something like that. So I'm gonna be here to say that that's probably not very likely. It's probably gonna do it like the PS4 and the Xbox One has. If you look at the last Just Dance, it's released for the Wii, the Wii U, which have motion controls, the PS3, the Xbox 360, the PS4, and the Xbox One. It's released for all those platforms. That does not mean that the NX is going to have a freaking Wii remote. Okay? Just get that shit out of your head. If they're not going to use a Wii remote, they're probably not going to try to do the same thing they tried to do with the Wii. Because obviously that worked one time. And that's not where gaming is going to go. So, yeah, and another topic we can talk about is VR. Now, they talked about how there were some articles that were swimming around the internet, and they have stated that Nintendo would be postponing the mass production of NX consoles until early January, so early 2017. From it was supposed to be like sometime this summer that they were gonna do the mass production of the NX, and they say that a lot of people say that it's because of VR that they're doing that, and I don't know, maybe. I think that they should have hardware inside the console to be able to do VR, and they should be looking for opportunities to do VR if they can. Because the PSVR is probably going to be big. It's probably going to be big. It's probably not going to be for everyone, but you understand what I'm saying. It's going to make money and maybe not make the VR headset thing mainstream, but I think it's going to make a lot of money, and it's going to inspire other people to start trying to do the same thing. Kind of like the Wii did, but maybe not as successful. Yeah, that's about really all I had to talk about for this video in terms of just NX power and hardware. And yeah, just take every bit of news with a grain of salt. Unless it's coming from Nintendo, take it with a grain of salt. Okay? Don't be disappointed if something doesn't happen the way you want it to, just like the NX is not releasing in 2016, but like around Christmas time, around the holidays. It's releasing in 2017 in March. So, just like we all thought it was coming out 2016, and it had to come out 2016 or else they were going to be a failure, or, whatever. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. If you want more chat stuff about Nintendo or just things in general, don't be afraid to hit me up or anything like that. Comment about, what do you think the NX should have in terms of power? Do you think that what I'm saying is correct? What are your opinions about this? So yeah, it's about that, and I'll see you guys later.